Welcome to a lightning round of emerge questions. We've got with us Danielle Johnston. Danielle Johnston is an emergenite who works on the field study team and has a special interest in weaving. Something interesting about Danielle is that she worked in a copper mine in high school. Danielle, lightning round, 4 questions. Let's go. What attracted you to emerge?
Um, I think just the idea that a bunch of people were coming together to do something bigger than themselves, that it was people who I felt aligned with and who shared my same vision of the world, and where I don't have to leave part of myself behind. I feel like in the world, I've always felt like I've had to leave parts of myself away, and I don't feel like I have to do that in this space. So I'm really excited to just
Come
get to
together
know
with a bunch
people
of
and
people where you can
yeah,
be your
exactly.
full
And
self.
do the thing that I want to do with everybody that is doing it. So it's just a
Nice.
really nice sense of hope because you don't feel alone anymore, I guess, for me at least.
Okay, I gotta ask though, what is the thing you want to do at Emerge?
Um
What do you
Redesign society, redesign civilization, and steal the culture. That's kind of my bigger dream is, build this field and then usher in the new world.
Give me one example of what that will look like, or one quality of something that will look like.
I think society as a whole will have more of a focus on embodiment and inner development. That's one example. More nature.
We might need a theory of psychology to help people
That's
help people
true.
understand
We
what
might need that.
for those of you listening, Danielle is on her spare time working on a theory of psychology, which we will probably talk about in the larger episode.
Yeah.
So what do you bring to Emerge?
Well, I'm very enthusiastic. I have a lot of energy. So that is one good thing. I'm ever more curious every day. So I bring a curiosity and a love of learning. Um, and I think I don't really have a thing yet. And so I have a lot of space and time for working on these projects and exploring new projects. So I think that's
So like a stem cell. You're like coming in with like this potential and opportunity,
yeah,
connecting to other
exactly.
things, feeling what's around. I love that attitude that you have of like looking the curiosity and growing, and instead of coming in like closed-minded with like the thing, and then you're like, yes, I want this place because this place is where all the cool people are at, all like-minded people where I can bring my whole self and be fully developed and fully present as a human
And
being.
weird and yeah.
Yeah, and then embodying the things that you um that's awesome. I think that's I like this like direction that Emerge is going.
Yeah.
And what will be different afterwards after you go to Emerge, and then what's different after
I
Emerge?
hope that we leave Emerge with just action steps and a way to move forward and um a trajectory towards doing stuff on the ground and changing society instead of just talking about changing society. That is something that's so important to me, and why I'm here is because I want to be building this world in communities and in Chicago and around the Chicagoland area. So that's where I'm focused, and so I really hope we're moving towards that.
So like a
You know,
concretization, you want like on the ground action, like let's actually do this. Let's not sit around just
right,
talk about it
right.
and shoot the shit, even though that's fun. But like let's actually like go down to
Exactly. Like I
and
love the
like
conferences and I love the podcasts and stuff, but also there's
but you actually want
people
to do the
dying
work.
down here from do you know what I mean? Like there's people like living the meaning crisis daily, and what are we gonna do with all this power and brains, and what are we gonna do to help those people? And
And
yeah,
yeah, that's amazing. That's like call to action, moving up to where you want to be, doing the work. And I like this, like it's like a focus on the work minded, but also like you'll have the high level of the weaving where you are looking at the theory and you are looking at what's going on and bring, like, I guess reifying, I think is the word, where you bring it down into the concrete realm and action steps. That's awesome.
All right, I want to ask, what is your favorite tree?
Well, I have two that are tied. So growing up in the UP, we had a lot of white birch trees. And so they just have a feeling to them that's different. But since being down here, my favorite tree down here is a weeping willow tree that's by a lagoon in my town in DeKalb here. And so I go and sit by that tree a lot, by the lagoon under the weeping willow.
That's very scenic. That has like a beautiful image. And then I imagine that is like kind of the vision a bit of what you want to also bring in, like that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Elliot, anything else?
That's it.
Danielle, any
Running
last
out of
words
time. Last
before
words.
we go? Got 20 seconds.
Can't wait to see you all in Toronto.
Woo!